Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to day 10 of May I Scraplift You, the fun series, month-long series that we are doing. That is the brainchild of my friend Crystal, Pineapple Papers, here on YouTube, and so many of us are playing along, and quite a few are trying to play every single day. Pop on down below in the description box, of course, and you will find everybody that is playing along. Not everybody is playing every day, as I mentioned previously, but many are playing, on a specific day of the week, or a couple of days a week, or on a weekly basis, or whenever they can. So just pop on down, and if it doesn't happen to be a day that they're playing with May I Scraplift You, I'm sure you will find some lovely inspiration anyway. So you can see this the layout that I'm scraplifting up here in the corner, and today I'm scraplifting my friend Amy from One Mommy Scrapping. Here on YouTube, she is One Mommy Scrapping. She has a Facebook group by the same name, and sometimes I think maybe more on her regular profile she might be Scrapping Amy, but definitely One Mommy Scrapping, you will find her. And this is a type of layout that I love doing. It's a design that I would say is almost a go-to design for me. This fits in perfectly with Chamel's half and half class, really, in a way that we are doing, although I have a full 12 by 12 sheet of paper here in the back, and this top sheet here is not 12 inches wide because I wanted to see that little border around it the way Amy did. Now, Amy did the border just at the top, but I decided to do it all the way around. She did it at the top and maybe on the left. I did it all the way around. She has lots and lots of layering, and those little tiny wonky layers that are not quite straight, not really crooked. Mine might be a little bit more offset than hers, which is really another technique that Chamel uses quite a bit. And I've got lots of layers going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 layers at any given spot. Some spots, like here, there's only 4. It depends where your eye is looking. So, of course, you will recognize here that I'm using the gorgeous Vicki Boutin color study that I got from Scrapbook Your Joy, and a couple of Nicole Jones 911 printables, some puffy stickers from the... Is it the Avenue collection? Yes, it's the Jen Hadfield Avenue collection, as well as the thickers, my new favorite thickers, stickers, and chipboard from Vicki Boutin as well, and even some older Vicki Boutin. I think this was maybe Wildflower and Honey, or even Kaleidoscope, where there was a full sheet of hearts that I fussy cut and have in my bowl. So I use this lovely background paper, and I really like it because that will give me a chance to do my journaling, which I am going to do off camera. And then I use this fun sort of washi tape type pattern, and that's about the only washi tape that I'm going to use. I know you can see there that Amy used some washi. No. I've definitely... Washi and I are, it's irreparable. It's irreparable. But you see here, I get that lovely effect without the washi. So my background paper, this is more than 6 inches, actually, probably about 6.5, closer to 7. I used a strip, which is the B side of the washi, to put across here, and that spans the full 12 inches. So that gives a fun little detail. Got all my layers, popped my photo up on foam, and then you basically have the basis of the layout. And then there are 3 sort of clusters, a title block and 2 embellishment clusters only. So I started with this one here because I already knew my title, what I wanted to put, which was Good Friends. This is the Stuff That Matters is a little bit of a sticker that I put there. And Good Friends Make Today Awesome. And I felt that sort of tied in. So the title could be simply Good Friends, or it could be Good Friends Make Today Awesome, or it could be Good Friends, This is the Stuff That Matters. All of those would work. And this is a sticker from the Vicki Boutin sticker sheet, and I've got it double mounted on foam here because my photos are mounted on foam as well. Now, the double foam is maybe a touch too high as it sort of gives this little curve, but just one was really not high enough, and I prefer it being just a touch higher than sort of dipping. Good Friends, got that down, and then I just popped in, as I love to do, a couple of those little puffy hearts that I stagger, or that I mount together at different angles, and 3 of the little gold chipboard stars. Then I went up into this area, and the 2 things that I got straight away were the camera and this lovely tab. Now, I could go in here and put the date, but I've already put it down here. So I may put that, or I might just leave it. It doesn't bother me at all. So I got those 2 down, and from there I decided how I would build. So I went and I looked at all sorts of different colors, and then in the end I went with sort of this tealy, it's in between sort of a green and a teal, the 2-inch polka dotted viewfinders from Nicole Jones 911, and popped that in there. And I thought that really, really gave a pop. I then just put a little bit of a banner. You can see on Amy's layout, she does have a piece. For her, this is washi, and she has a piece of washi up there. I sort of like the little banner, and I liked having it come out a little bit here. It gave a little added interest. Chipboard flower. Popped these 2 hearts in the same fashion that I would generally do here, but I also put 2 of the puffy hearts right here because I found that was just needed a little bit of finishing in that corner. And then, hey, friend. So just a fun little cluster with things tucked in and overlapping one another a little bit everywhere. And then, of course, the 3 little chipboard stars. And then, quite frankly, in all honesty, to begin with, I almost forgot about my lovely little cluster. And you know how much I love doing my corners and sides filled. So, Helen, my goodness, I almost forgot to do this cluster. I actually had the layout over here to come and record and talk to you. And then I went, oh my God, I didn't do that lovely little cluster. So off I went, got a viewfinder, just a lovely strip in this same paper. 1 of the chipboard butterflies, because I've been trying to find a way to get him on here anyway, and 2 of the little chipboard stars. And this is just basically a New Year's Eve get together with some good friends. This goes all the way back to 1997. My little tiny Christmas tree, bigger than the one I have now though, that I had in the day. And we used to, as friends, get together more on the 30th rather than the 31st. The 31st has always been for me New Year's Eve. I don't know about you. Since we're talking about New Year's Eve, why don't you tell me what New Year's Eve is for you and what you tend to get up to? Do you do the big parties? Do you go into those big halls? Do you have a big family get together? Or do you tend to just have it in your little tiny family, have a pajama evening watching TV? I tend to get myself a little bit of a treat meal, have a pajama evening. I always have now a little bit of a cocktail Skype with my bestie who is in Cornwall, and her dad, and we sort of get together through Skype and have a little bit of a cocktail and some nibbles. The bakery is open, so I do actually work generally until the 4th, which then, you know, means I'm sort of done. But I like my New Year's Eve then to be very quiet, and it's generally a reflective time for me. a little nostalgia, but in the best possible way, and looking forward to the new year. Sometimes I put a few little notes down. Sometimes I just think about things. And well, I never, never make it to midnight. So we laugh now in my family, my extended family, and we say we always celebrate New Year's Eve on Irish time because at least I can stay up until, which is 7 p.m. my time. So tell me, do you make it to midnight? And what do you do on New Year's Eve? So thank you for the inspiration, Amy. I had a couple, and as you know, when I watched your last week, I think, was it when you were doing your live on Sunday, I almost switched, but I have that one in my Scraplift file for another time. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you back here again tomorrow, my friends. Bye for now. Stay safe.